lollipop. Stop! It's the Y bird stop.
Oh, hello. Do you know that letter? Looks like a great big sloppy kiss, doesn't it? It's the letter X.
Xylophone. Yacht. Yo-yo. Yak. Yes. Zip. Zigzag. Zoo. Zebra.
Oh, birds sleep with their heads underneath their wings. I wonder why lots of letter Z's mean sleep. Oh, that reminds me. See if you know this song. When all the cows were sleeping, the sun had gone to bed. Up jumped the scarecrow, and this is what he said. I'm a dingle-dangle scarecrow with a flippy-floppy hat. I can shake my hands like this. I can shake my feet like that. Hey, join in this time. Start off fast asleep with your head underneath your wing. Then you can jump up like the scarecrow. Right? Let's go to sleep then. When all the cows were sleeping, the sun had gone to bed. Up jumped the scarecrow, and this is what he said. I'm a dingle-dangle scarecrow with a flippy-floppy hat. I can shake my hands like this. I can shake my feet like that.
Hello. Hi, Y. Would you like one of these?
Simon.
What?
Why does the letter Z mean sleep?
The letter Z? Well, maybe it's got something to do with the sound people make when they're asleep.
Oh.
Now, would you like one of these?
Simon.
What?
Why does the letter X mean a kiss?
Oh, the letter X.
Mm.
Well, maybe that's got something to do with the sound as well.
Oh.
Now, would you like one of these, Y?
Ooh, yes, please.
Open. Yeah. Thought that might keep her quiet. It's a hot cross bun.
Simon,
What?
why does a hot cross bun have a cross on it? Is it because it's a kiss or a letter X?
No, It's a cross. It represents a cross. Because usually hot cross buns at Easter time, and the cross reminds us of Jesus.
Oh,
Hot cross buns are really tasty, made of flour and spices and sugar. Lovely. Have a look how they're made. You need lots of flour to make hot cross buns. Eggs and margarine mixed together. Gooey, isn't it? I think we need another handful, please. Some spice. And not too much. That's about right. Yeast to make the buns rise. And into the mixer. There's something they haven't put in yet. Sultanas. Yummy. And currants. Lovely. Now the dough's ready to be rolled out. Doesn't look like a bun, does it? Yeah, that's a quick way of making bun shapes. Put them on the baking tray. Nice straight lines, please. Time to put the cross on. And the glaze to make the buns nice and shiny. Into the oven to cook. Lovely. Lovely smell. There they are, ready to eat. Yum, yum.
hey, Simon, have you got any more hot cross buns?
No, why?
Oh.
But I've got a game for us to play.
Ooh.
It's a matching game. Now, you see this hamburger? See if you can spot two other things that have got something to do with food.
Oh, I should be good at this.
Maybe...
Oh, look. There's a nice hot dinner.
A hot dinner. Yummy. And there's something else, mate. Aha. A sandwich.
Oh, lovely.
There's a hamburger, a hot meal, and a sandwich. Now, see if... see this wristwatch?
Oh, yes.
See if you can spot two other things that have got something to do with time.
I can see one, I can see one.
Where?
It goes...
An alarm clock.
Oh, yes.
I bet that's loud. Now, there's one more somewhere.
There it is.
A clock tower. A wristwatch, an alarm clock, and a clock tower. Now, let's put a Wellington boot.
Oh, yes.
Now, can you see anything else that you put on your feet? That?
No. Oh, look, there's a slipper.
Slipper with a green pom-pom.
And a big brown boot.
So there's a big Wellington, a slipper, and a big brown boot. That only leaves a canoe, a small boat, and a big sailing ship.
Simon,
What?
why are there so many different names for boats, like ships and steamers and yachts?
Well, it usually describes something special about the boat. Like a steamer is called a steamer because it's driven by steam.
Yeah, but what about a yacht?
Oh, I don't know. Hang on, I'll go and look in my dictionary.
Ooh.
Now, let's have a look. Yacht. Light sailing vessel, specially built for racing. Well, it's not an English word, why? It comes from a Dutch word meaning boat for chasing. A boat that could move very fast through the water.
Mm.
In today's story, Dr. Dilly has to mend a boat that won't go through the water at all. He'll tell you about it.
Ah, hello there. I'm just having a bit of fun with this wind-up crocodile. You see, normally I play with this when I'm in the bath, but it got jammed up, so I've mended it and I was testing to make sure it worked okay. Hey, you know, while I've got the water out, I'll tell you about a toy I mended last week. It was a lovely wooden yacht, just like this. And it belonged to a girl called Sophie, and she'd been given it as a surprise present by her Uncle Lawrence. Sophie loved the boat, so Uncle Lawrence took her round to the park behind her house to sail the boat on the pond. Now, Sophie also had a new puppy called Mr. Hebe, and he caused a bit of trouble. You see, puppies like to chew on things, and while Sophie was on the swings, Mr. Hebe chewed holes in Sophie's new boat. This is what it looked like after he'd finished with it. "Don't worry, Sophie," said Uncle Lawrence. "We'll take it along to see Dr. Dilly. I'm sure he can fix it." So that's what they did. Sophie and Uncle Lawrence came in here to the Dolls' Hospital, and Sophie laid her boat on the counter. "Can you mend it, please, Dr. Dilly?" she said, a bit tearfully, because she'd only just got her new boat. "You see, it was Mr. Hebe, my new puppy. He chewed holes in the boat. Now it won't float properly. It's all sort of wobbly." "Ah, well, I'm going to have to think about this repair for a few days. Can you leave it with me and pop back next week?" I said to her. "Oh, yeah, that's fine," said Sophie. "So you think you can mend it then, Dr. Dilly?" "Well, I'll certainly try my best," I said. And then Sophie and Uncle Lawrence went off home looking a lot more cheerful. Well, now, I'd never had to mend anything like this before. I thought about it for a few days, and I even lay awake in bed trying to think of how to mend it. Then one night, I had a good idea. I remembered that the front door of my shop here had once had a hole in it, and I'd fixed it using a special sort of plasticine. "That's what I'll use," I said, jumping out of bed with excitement, and I ran downstairs and got out some of the special plasticine. I levered off the lid, and then using a modelling knife, I started to fill up the holes on the side of the boat. Now, it was a bit tricky because the plasticine was rather sticky, and I had to try and make it as smooth as possible. There. I was trying to make it as flat as possible so I didn't have too much to rub down with sandpaper once it had dried. There. Now, I left that to dry for a little while, and then I rubbed down the side of the boat with some sandpaper. That's it. Then, all I had to do now was to paint the side of the boat to match the rest. So I got out some red paint. And first of all, I painted the float at the bottom, which had got a bit scratched. Like that. And then I painted the special plasticine. Now, red was my favourite colour. Just a little bit more on the bottom, and it was all done. There. Now, I left the boat underneath my counter where I keep all the toys that are waiting to be collected for safekeeping until Sophie came in to pick it up. Well, first thing Saturday morning, Sophie and her Uncle Lawrence came back here into the Dolls' Hospital. When I looked up and saw who it was, I beamed a big smile and reached down underneath my counter. "Have you mended my boat?" asked Sophie. "I certainly have," I said. "There. How about that? Is it all right?" "Oh, look, Uncle Lawrence," said Sophie. "All the holes have gone." "Thanks, Dr. Dilly," she said. "Would you like to try it out in the water?" I asked her. "Oh, yes, please." So she put it in the water, holding her breath. "It works! It works! It floats again! Oh, thanks, Dr. Dilly." And she danced up and down with excitement. "It was my pleasure, Captain Sophie," I said. "Are you off to sail the 7 seas now?" "Aye, aye, sir," she said with a salute. "Goodbye now, shipmates."
These sell really well. They're just a walnut with some plasticine inside and a cocktail stick and a fur sail.
Hey, Simon.
What?
If you took the sails off, they'd look like a coracle.
What's a coracle? Why?
It's a Welsh fishing boat, of course.
Oh.
Hey, couldn't we make something bigger?
All right, then. How about this shape for the hull? That's the bottom of the boat.
That's too round.
Oh, all right, then. How about these shapes, then?
No, they're too square.
Yes, you need a pointed bit at the front of a boat and a rounded bit at the back. An old pie dish. Look, I can point the front
For the bows,
and round the back.
for the stern.
Now we'll make this boat into a sailing boat.
Oh, yes.
So we need some plasticine to put at the bottom. Now, what colour sail shall we have? Why?
Blue.
Blue. We can use this as the mast. Goes on. Into the plasticine. Time to set sail.
Oh, Simon, can I be captain?
Aye, aye, Captain Wybird.
The big ship sails through the alley, alley-o, the alley, alley-o, the alley, alley-o. The big ship sails through the alley, alley-o on the last day of December. The captain says, "Put the crew upon the deck, crew upon the deck, crew upon the deck." The captain says, "Put the crew upon the deck on the last day of December."
Now what, Captain Wybird?
The captain says, "Paint a cross upon the sail, cross upon the sail, cross upon the sail." The captain says, "Paint a cross upon the sail on the last day of December."
The big ship sails through the alley, alley-o, the alley, alley-o, the alley, alley-o. The big ship sails through the alley, alley-o on the last day of December. Yes! It's time for us to go now, but you could try making a ship. See you next week. Bye.
Hey, you could be the captain as well. Anchors away!